Welcome everyone to Talking with Purpose. And this is the first episode, babe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's not sure. That's what it sounds like.
Because I don't want to do episodes. It's
okay.
more or less like topics.
Okay. So this is topic number 1.
The intro.
The intro. Yes. Guys, welcome. Everybody here knows who we are. You guys know what we're about. So I'm going to let my wife talk for a minute. And she's going to explain what is the purpose behind Talking with Purpose. Take it away, babe.
So we're going to start this podcast. Basically, the name came about, like, we don't just want to talk about anything. We want the things that we talk about to have a purpose.
Exactly.
So we're going to talk about everything. Life, family, anything you can think of, we're going to discuss it. And we're going to bring it to you podcast style. It's not going to be preaching. It's not going to be nothing like that. It's going to be me and Les talking about things, certain topics and things like that. If there's anything that you guys want us to touch on, or you have a question or whatever, send me or Les a message, and we'll put it on our list. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll be more than gladly to take your suggestions and bring them to our podcast. It's something that we've both been wanting to do for a while now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when we lived in Jersey, we wanted to do it. We did a couple of episodes, and they were very good. And we started talking about that. But then we said, you know what? Let's wait till we move to Ohio. We're settled in, and then we can buy everything we need to get, set everything up, and make, the setup nice. So now we're at that point where it's time to start. Yeah. And it's exciting for us, because if there's one thing you guys know about me and my wife, is that we love to talk. Yeah, especially her. We love to talk, and we just love to be a blessing to anybody. And I think that this is going to be a blessing to a lot of people, because sometimes we talk, but we need to talk with purpose. That didn't even make sense. Take it away, babe.
Well, how that didn't make that made sense?
Well, I guess it did.
I mean, sometimes we talk about things that it's not it's not beneficial. It's not something that is going to help you in any way, if that makes any sense. Like, we want to talk about things that is going to help you. If you're struggling with something that God has put in my heart, and I've been telling Les, it's been a few weeks now, is fear. And we're gonna talk on that. And I don't mean just fear spiritually. I'm talking about in life in general. Like, our life sometimes is consumed with so much fear, the fear of the unknown. You want to start a business, but you're scared. You want to, go back to school, but you're scared. You want to do whatever. You want to buy a house, but you're scared. Everything, fear really manipulates your mind in a way that it freezes you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you not take the steps that you want to take because you're scared.
And I think that happens too, babe, because fear is crippling. And when you allow fear in, it consumes you. When fear consumes you, it takes full control of your mind and your spirit. Therefore, it paralyzes you. Mm-hmm. So you can't do anything you desire to do, because anything that isn't fearful feels good, sounds good. But when fear is involved, then all that feel good and sound good stuff gets a big pause. Now you're looking at the fear face to face. What do you do when you're faced with fear face to face? That's what we're going to bring in our next episode. Today was more of a Hi
intro.
guys, this is what we're going to do. We're gonna go live. And
We will also be streaming on Spotify and what is it, Apple Podcasts. So our hopes is to do it live through Facebook and then also Instagram. And then if you don't have Facebook or Instagram, we're going to upload the videos to YouTube and then the audio to Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, and all of those things. So that way it's accessible to more people. You know, not everyone has social media per se, but I'm pretty sure everyone listens to Spotify or Apple Music and stuff like that.
right, so we're gonna make it to where it's possible for everybody to try to grab a hold of this podcast. We just want to be a blessing to people, you know, and we know that this is going to be used to bless people. Now, a little bit on the podcast. This podcast, like my wife said earlier, it's not going to be on one thing. We want to make this to be about everything. That's why we're open to suggestions. If you guys have any ideas, any things that you would like to hear us talk about, or if you have any questions or concerns about your life in any way, we will do our best to give you the answer here live on the podcast. I think that that'll be great. It's kind of like a, I don't want to put a name. It's kind of like a counseling session. Right? Kind of ish. Not really, but there will be some counseling going on, I guess, depending on what the question is.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what the question is, what the concern is, there'll be some type of help. And
Not saying that you got to listen to us.
yeah,
But
you don't have to listen to us and you don't have to, like, take our advice.
if you're curious.
But if you're curious and you feel like you trust us enough to ask us, then we'll do our best to try to answer the question for you.
We're pretty honest people.
Yes, a lot of you on our Facebook and our Instagram, and whoever's listening now on Spotify, I can say that because it's going to be on Spotify. A lot of you who are listening know us personally and know how we are. We're upfront, we're honest, and I like to say that we care a lot. Sometimes we care too much. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we care too much, and if you ever care too much and you know what we're talking about, that could be a big problem when you let it consume you. Again, you let things consume you like that and it becomes a big problem.
And it'll be anonymous too.
Yeah.
Like if you are like, you know, I want you to talk about blah, blah, blah. You know, if you tell us, don't mention my name, we're not going to say anything. You know, I mean, there's things, people are curious, and there's certain things that you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody else about. So why not a stranger?
That's right.
Why not?
Why not a stranger who won't judge you, who won't look at you and be like, oh, man, what's wrong with you? You know?
I mean, we've been through our fair share of things in our lives. It's, you know,
right.
We both have been in and out of church, so we know both worlds, as you can say. You know?
Good point. Yeah, we know both sides of the spectrum. So it's like we know what it's like not to be in church, and we know what it's like to be in church. So this is for everyone. This is not for the church group only.
Mm-hmm.
This is not for the world only. This is for everyone. Yeah. I think that it makes sense.
Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know, because I felt like that it makes sense. Okay, babe. Here. Go to point one.
We already did everything.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not this. Look.
Oh.
Okay, so the podcast, we're going to do this Friday nights at 9 p.m. Okay? It'll be Friday nights at 9 p.m. every Friday here on Facebook. It'll either be my account, or my wife's account. I guess it'll go back and forth. Either way, we'll
tag each other.
We'll tag each other so you won't miss whenever we go on live. So it'll be Fridays at 9 p.m. We felt that Fridays at 9 p.m. would be a good thing because
The baby's sleeping.
I wasn't gonna say that because
Man, let's be real.
And those of you who have babies, y'all know how it is. But how the comments look? What are they saying?
No, Jesse said hi. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse. Love you. Oh, look, Jesse. She bought me this shirt. I love her so much. She bought me this shirt. It says
Straight out of darkness.
Out of darkness. And she hikes on my skin complexion, so I don't know how to take it now. But I think about it.
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about it either. Nah, but I know she meant well. And so this is what we want to do, man. Fridays at 9 p.m. I think that's a good time.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you won't be doing anything Fridays at 9 p.m.
But she cracking up.
But if you do something Friday at 9 p.m., hey,
You can watch it later.
don't worry about it. I'm going to tell you why. Because you can come to our accounts and find a video. But not only that, let's say you don't want to find the video, right? Right? Let's say you don't want to find the video. Oh, I don't want the screen on, the room dark, the screen all dark, might not be bright. So what you do is you go to Spotify and you look us up. Let's say you don't like Spotify. And not everybody listens to Spotify, right, babe? People
I
like
got an
Apple.
iPhone.
See, we have iPhones. Although I listen to Spotify, but maybe you don't. Go to Apple Music and find us on Apple Music. So that way you won't miss an episode, right? This is going to be good. I'm not just saying it because we're in it. I just feel like this is going to do something to where it's going to help others understand certain things in their lives that maybe they don't understand. You know, and we're an open book. We're honest. We like my wife shared a little earlier. We've both been around the block, as they say. So we've had experiences to where we can come from both sides and understand both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have an understanding, it's easier to communicate when there's an understanding. And I think that's what this podcast is going to be about. It's going to be the thing that bridges the gap between non-believer and believer, to where we could all just sit down together, have a conversation, and be civil about it. Right?
Yeah. Because the podcast, we're not going to be interactive with the comment section.
Yeah.
It's just going to be me and Les talking.
It's going to be us talking on the topics that you guys suggest. On our topics, we'll have our own topics as well. And it could be about anything, man.
Jesse said we've been around and back.
Yeah. So, yeah. Fridays,
9 p.m.
And today's not Friday. That's correct.
Today,
Never mind. Fridays at 9 p.m. Ignore that part.
Today's just the intro.
Today's just the intro. And I'm going to post this on Spotify.
That's fine.
You know what? Because I want people to understand that this is how we are. I'm not going to sit here and chop up, edit, and delete stuff. No, I want you guys to get the raw deal of how it is, how me and my wife interact to what we say to each other, how we react to what you guys want us to talk about. I want it to be just straight clear. Anything to say?
No, sir.
That can't be it, man. You gotta have something else.
What I got else? We've already...
What it says here?
You see, man?
Where was... What? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we covered all our points.
You said this gonna be fast. And you want to keep talking. He just want to keep talking. Because...
What's that? Oh, Mom.
Mom.
What's your point?
Wepa, saludos de Trenton. Love you. Love you too, Mom.
Love
He
you too,
has,
Mom.
how you say it in English? In Spanish, fiebre. You know, ever since we got the podcast stuff, that's all he want to do. He makes phone calls on the podcasting equipment so he can hear himself with the podcasting equipment.
It's called perfecting the craft.
Whatever.
That's what it's called.
It's
okay?
called fiebre.
Now,
How you say that in English?
fever.
Oh, fever.
So, one thing I do want to announce. I did put up a video of some wrestling talk I did with my friend, and that's gonna happen. We're gonna do episodes. I don't know how frequent. We want to make it frequent, but me and him will be doing our own little wrestling podcast where we're gonna talk about anything 100% wrestling. But that's beyond the point.
But that's gonna be on.
That's gonna be on Instagram. That I'll post up clips here on Facebook, but that'll be on Instagram. So if you guys want to catch that on Instagram, I don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but we'll let you guys know.
Jesse said, "Dale Tylenol."
To who?
To you because you have a fever. Get it?
Yes.
Tylenol.
Guys, I'm sorry.
God bless you, Ellie. Ay, mami dijo, suéltale el micrófono a este.
Who's that? Ellie?
Maribel's daughter.
Oh! Yo, I saw that video.
Oh,
you
man.
posted, sis. Man, you are a beast on the drums, yo. Babe, you gotta see it.
I saw it.
Oh, okay.
I saw it.
Woo. What a beast. What a
Oh, promoción a Matanza. We're gonna have to charge you.
Okay, hey.
We'll talk about.
Let me let you know something right now then.
Wait,
Is your car making a weird noise?
But when you take it to the mechanic, it stops.
Is your mechanic charging you too much and you just don't like the prices? Guess what? If you're in the area of Lorain, Ohio, we got just the spot for you. And I'm going to tell you the name of the spot. It's called Matanza Performance. That's right, Matanza Performance. You take your car there, and the owner, Kevin, Yamil, they will take care of you 100%. 100%. They're experienced in doing what they do. They're official. They're awesome. And I'm not just saying it because they're family. I love them. And they have an amazing business. Babe, anything you want to say on Matanza? Matanza is very good. I love them. Matanza Performance. Look them up on they have a Facebook.
Yeah, they have a Facebook.
They have a Facebook page. You're curious to know what we're talking about. Matanza Performance on Facebook.
And my sister spelled it in the chat if you.
Yeah, and if you look in the comments, you'll see exactly how it's spelled.
M-A-N-T. No.
Oh.
M-A-T-A-N-Z-A.
Performance.
Uh-huh.
They're amazing, and
and they ain't gonna tell you something wrong with your car that's not there.
Right, and not because they fam, but because their work is that legit. And I'm telling the truth. So,
yeah, and if you have a business that you want us to shout out, let us know.
That's right. If you have a business you want us to shout out, let us know.
We are in Ohio now, but, you know.
But it doesn't matter, you know.
Well, we have a lot of friends in Jersey.
Yeah, we got a lot of people.
Fredo put I can't with laughing faces. You should start making, like, raps for people. Like, instead of jingles, make a rap. And then charge them for it.
For their
Matanza,
their
get your
business.
car fixed.
Yo, come get your car fixed at Matanza. David threw the lanza at Goliath. That's how big your situation is. I'm telling you now, you get it fixed with Matanza Performance.
That don't even rhyme.
Matanza Performance.
I can't with you.
But yeah.
Oh man.
Anything else, man?
No.
I don't want to get off now.
You need to stop.
I don't want to get off now.
But we don't have nothing else to talk about. That was our intro.
So, okay. I guess intro's got to be short.
I'm sold. All right, Fred. We got you when you come visit.
Yeah, when you come visit, bro. Hopefully nothing happens to your car. But if it does, Matanza's the place I'm going to take you, bro. What's the address?
Roger. Saludos de New Jersey. Miss you, my brother.
Roger, love you, brother. God bless you, man.
I have no idea the address. Broadway, 2147 Broadway Ave, I think, in Lorraine.
2147 Broadway Ave in Lorraine, Ohio. So, oh wait, I do want to talk about something though,
What?
and we could just talk about here since we're here. A little bit of our journey getting here, not the whole story, but just a little bit.
The move?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask her live here, babe.
Don't put me on the spot.
No, I'm not gonna. Put
Oh,
you on.
okay.
Babe, what was your feeling on making the move here? Like, how did you feel? How were you so 100% sold that Ohio was the place to go after Jersey?
Like, what made me change my mind?
Yeah, what made you? Because I guess you can say it. But I wanted to move here years ago,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Nah, Jersey, everything."
You wanted to move here as soon as Jesse's my sister. As soon as Jesse moved here. My sister moved here 7 years ago. And literally, like, as soon as she moved, he was like, let's go. And I was like, no. Like, he was all for moving.
Yeah, and I think Pastor Daniel said he likes the setup, right?
Yeah, I love the setup, guys. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, brother. Because Lester talked about it every day. That's right. See, Mom knows. In the comment section, I talked about this every day. I wanted it to happen. I loved it. Plus, I got friends out here, so I always saw it as a plus. But how did you feel, and what made you be like, you know what? This sounds like a good idea.
Honestly, what first made me want to move, well, it didn't happen until I was pregnant with Jareli.
Okay.
And then we came for the reveal.
And that which was for Thanksgiving.
It was, Thanksgiving of 2019 we came. And after being here and everything like that, Elijah, I'm sorry, guys. You know, we have children and they don't understand what stay in your room means.
Go now and stay before I blow your spot right here.
They're playing games, video games. So when we came in, in November, it's kind of like, I don't know, I guess God put it in my heart. It was like, I told him once we left, I was like, babe, I think I'm ready. He's like, ready for what? I'm like, I'm ready to move to Ohio.
I remember that.
And he was like, stop playing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to move to Ohio. He was like, when? So we had set up, I think we gave ourselves, no, more than a year. Because the baby, So the baby was due in June. And then I was like a year from June. I said, when Jareli turns 1, we'll plan to move to Ohio when Jareli turns 1. And things happened a lot faster than we anticipated. But you know what? God knows how I am. And when I decided that I wanted to leave, I told God, I'm going to move in faith. If you tell me no, then I'll stop what I'm doing and we stay in New Jersey. But if you don't say nothing, I'm taking that as a go ahead and I'm going to keep moving. And God never once said stop. And we had already dates in motion and everything. The only thing we had left was to put our house on the market. And then God spoke to us.
Wanted to save that as the last thing. Because once you put your house on the market, it's a wrap. Now imagine if we would have put our house on the market and God said,
nope.
You're mexicano.
Te quedas in New Jersey.
Te quedas en Nueva Jersey. You will stay in New Jersey.
With the high tax. Guys, man, property taxes in Jersey are ridiculous. God confirmed it.
Yes, God confirmed it.
So God spoke to us in August and told us that it was his will for us to come to Ohio.
But since we were already in motion, that's why after that confirmation, 3 months later we were out.
Yeah.
But it's because a year and a half before that we started like
A year. It was a year.
Yeah, we
this
started
November.
closing. We started. It's funny now. I think about it, babe. We started closing all the doors a little bit.
Little by little, yeah.
Little by little, we started closing all the doors in Jersey. Started finishing things that were unfinished and all of this stuff that happens.
Eli had his braces still.
Yeah, so it was some debts and stuff, and we started really closing in on everything and working hard to close all these things. And then God confirmed it, and we were like, whoa, okay, so this is really, he said, yeah, let's go. And it was very exciting for me. But he did say that we were going to regret it, which happened
Immediately.
day 2. He said, you're going to regret it. And ain't it amazing, babe, how God gives you what you want to hear, but then he tells you, but this is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh. You kind of, I always wanted God to tell me something and not give me bad news with it. It's not like it's bad news, though. It's more of a warning, you know? Like
We just didn't understand why. We were like, psh, regret it.
Regret
like,
it?
Why?
That's what we want to do. Why? And the day we got here, I saw immediately when he was talking
within
about.
a few days, yeah.
For me, it was the day I got here. For her, it was a few days. It was like a week later.
It's just moving is very stressful. And then moving when you have children, moving to a completely different state. The first buyers that we had for our house fell through. Their financing fell through, so we had to put the house back on the market.
Yeah.
I don't know. I cried so much.
Yeah, it was a tough time.
It was
for
really
her.
hard.
You know, it was tough for me, but I had a different battle. I didn't have the battle she had. I had a whole nother different battle. For me, it was tough. Came out here, I was jobless for the first month. That was horrible, man. It was, and I think that's where, because when I came here, I already was jobless. I had to leave my job because I had a set date leaving from Jersey to here. So, but yeah, and for me, it was more of once we really started getting the ball rolling over here, and things started moving, and once I got the job that I was supposed to have, that's a whole nother story, and I will put them on blast. I will.
It's not worth your time.
It's not, but it's worth podcast material.
Gosh.
Once I got that job, then it was more of a relief for me. But my wife, she was still a little bit, because I started saying, babe, now it's starting to feel like we live here. Because I started working, going home. Working, going home. It was a routine I started building that was a familiar routine in Jersey. So for me personally, when I got the job, it was like, okay, now I actually feel like I live here. For her, it was like, no,
I didn't feel like I lived here until we actually bought our house.
Yeah.
Because everybody would say that, like, how do you feel? I don't feel nothing. I don't have a place to call home. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. It's, you know, we were staying with family and we were super grateful for that. But it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of felt like we were on a long-term vacation. You know what I mean? Because we didn't have, like, our own things. Nothing was ours. So it was tough. It was tough, but
you know, and shout out to the family. I'm not gonna say, but shout out to the family that took us in, taking in 6 people. Shout out to them, because whoa, you know, to start from scratch, that's hard.
Yeah.
You know,
and the only reason why we did it this way was because of our house.
Right.
Everything was dependent on us selling our house in New Jersey. So if you guys would like to hear our whole house buying and selling process, we will be more than happy to discuss that in a pod.
Yeah, we'll be,
because that's a whole long story.
Yeah, that's too long to even bring up now.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's how I felt. She said how she felt, and I felt Like, it started feeling home once I got the job. I was like, oh man, I finally live in Ohio now.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
You still ain't even changed your license.
Oh yeah, I haven't changed my license yet. I have not changed my license yet.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you forget?
Oh!
Blew your spot.
You guys don't have to know why. And I won't say why. At least not today. Right? At least not today.
That's up to you.
At least not today. Since it's about me, I'm kind of like, nah, it'd be alright. But yeah. So, we hope you guys... That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, we hope you guys enjoyed it. This is episode 1 of...
What's the intro?
Intro.
We gonna keep arguing about... Well, not. It's not really arguing. But he keeps wanting episodes. I just don't like episodes. Because then it'll be like, what episode we on? Episode 5462.
Point 2.
I'd rather
do a part 2.
Yeah, I'd rather just do topics. You know?
Yeah, babe, that's easier, man. You're right. It's smoother that way. So when you look up our podcast on all the streaming on the podcast streaming sites, you'll be able to look it up by
topic.
By topic.
Because then it's like, oh, what episode did we talk about love? And we'll be like, go find episode.
Yeah, go find episode Amor.
Yeah, like versus we talked about it in 12. Episode 117.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I know,
guys.
I know.
Thank you for logging
Thank you for tuning in.
At a time, there was 15 people on here.
I know. Maybe we got boring.
Maybe. It probably was me. Guys, if it was me, I'm sorry.
They didn't like your commercial.
Well, the commercial had to go. It was gonna be said.
I'm joking.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in.
We will have an actual episode on Friday.
Yeah, actual episode.
Are you sure? Your parents come Friday night.
Oh yes.
You're gonna have to go to bed early.
Yes. This weekend.
So probably not this Friday. Or maybe we can do it Saturday. Oh no, Saturday I work.
Yeah, we won't be able to do it this
We'll have one within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll have one. This will be going on in Instagram in a little bit. Just gotta post it up there. Thank you everyone again. We're just so grateful for you guys actually tuning in to Talking with Purpose with the handsome Lester Quinones and the beautiful, gorgeous Luz Quinones. And Friday, not this Friday.
Like the following.
The following Friday.
Yeah. Definitely the following Friday.
Yeah, definitely the following Friday will be on. Look, 7. People don't want to get off.
Yeah, because our in-laws are coming.
Yeah, does anybody have something they want to say?
My mom said I'm smart.
What do you mean?
She put my baby so smart. See?
Baby smart.
When I was talking about the episodes. You hating?
Whatever. What Fredo saying?
He's laughing that I put your business out there.
Oh man, it was good talking to you, Fred. Like 2 weeks ago, last week. It was good having that chat. Yeah, so that's it. We are closing out now, guys. 8. I just don't want to leave the people hanging.
What? They could rewatch the
9.
everything.
It just went back up to 9. Anyway,
you just want to keep hearing yourself talk.
We appreciate this. Really, it was a better shoot.
We need to loop that.
By the way, music, Facebook, don't touch this video. This is 100% mine. I made this.
That beat, yeah.
I made this beat. This beat belongs to me.
What are the qualifications for a guest?
Jesse?
Yeah. Depends what you want to talk about.
It depends what you want to talk about, and
You know she could see you winking, right?
You have not.
He's winking to me like if she can't see. He's like,
I forgot. The qualifications, excuse me. The qualifications are, I don't know.
anybody could be a guest.
Anybody could be a guest.
If you would like to be a guest on Talking with Purpose, shoot us a DM.
Yeah, shoot us a DM, a message, and
Or whatever. We on Facebook. You know, whatever. Send us a message.
can people connect video? Like if they were to call me on video, right here, like Instagram.
I don't know if you could do it on Facebook. I know you could do it on Instagram. Oh, you probably can do it on Facebook.
Somebody want
like
to try real quick?
Yeah, like joining our But your phone all the way over there.
I'll get up and accept the thing. I'll be able to see it here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
No, you would see it on your phone. It would say like so and so wants to join your.
You can't see
Yeah.
it. But anyway, again, thank you guys.
We're new at this, guys. You know, so
We'll get better.
yeah. You know, as time goes on, we'll get better.
When it comes to potting, when it comes to potting, we will be able to. What?
Oh, you later.
We will be able. Dang, Jesse, man.
Yeah, you know it was her.
Because she's on, she's
Yeah.
being talkative, and then your phone does ding. I know it had to be there.
Oh man.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
That's
We're
it.
rambling.
We're done. We're rambling. And I said I wasn't gonna delete stuff, but this whole last 10 minutes, I'm taking off before I post this.
You mean before you post it to Spotify?
Yeah.
You might as well
So,
just leave it.
Starting from now, 1, 2, 3. So thank you very much, guys. Don't forget, if your car is broke, go to Matanza. That's
Your car
not a
is
joke.
broken. I get it.
Let me finish my commercial. If your car is broke, take it to Matanza Performance. That's not a joke.
But if you broke, you
But
can't
if you
go.
broke, don't show up. This is a business. Ain't no freebies
No,
here.
what is it called in English? Ahí no se fía.
Yeah, no freebies.
No, when you buy something and then you pay
On
it
credit,
off,
on
there's
credit.
no financing.
There's no financing, no credit. These people work hard. You got to come with cash.
No, they take credit now.
And they also take credit.
They take credit.
But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys. We do appreciate it, though. And we will be on in 2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks, which makes it what day, babe? 12.
The
19th.
The 19th at 9 p.m.
Friday, the 19th at 9 p.m., my wife and I will be live with our first official topic.
We don't know what it is. Oh, we're gonna do it?
I thought that's
I did, but you never said yes. Yeah. Oh, my husband's answering me now.
It'll be fear. We will talk about fear. Please, guys, tune in. I'm pretty sure that it's going to bless you guys in some way, shape, or form. And thank you so much. Babe, you want to close out with saying something?
Peace out. Sight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. And we hope that you guys are edified and take something from these podcasts that we're going to do. And like we said, if you guys have any topics that you want us to touch on, send them our way. It doesn't have to be, because I keep saying this because everyone knows we're Christian. But it doesn't have to be Christian based. It can be about marriage. It could be whatever, Tell us how you guys met or whatever it is that you guys want to talk about.
Life-based.
Finances, budgeting.
Finances, which was very good. Shout out to my man.
Are you going to say Dave Ramsey?
Dave Ramsey.
Bruh.
If you want to learn how to finance, follow Dave Ramsey. Go to his Spotify. Dave Ramsey Spotify. Go to his podcast. Dave Ramsey. Look him up. He's amazing, amazing man of God, and he will set your life straight. Because our life is straight thanks to what God does through this guy. So you're in a hole. Dave Ramsey's the guy. That's weird, but yes, he is. He's changed my life.
This is not a paid promotion.
This is not a paid promotion. Only Matanza Performance is.
They just don't know it yet.
They just don't know it. All right.
All right, guys. Have a good night.